Turn the camera around. We're going to do it live, everybody. We're going to do it live from the Bobble Lab, from my house. And it's notifying everybody that I'm alive. I mean live. And I got to put my charger on my phone. What's going on? Who's there? Grubs is here. Pedro Valen, what's up, man? Hey, I got to send my pictures out, man. We took our pictures together and everything. Little selfies. Hi, Foco. Welcome in. Woods, what's going on? Mella. Oh, nice to see you there. In my back corner behind my head. Oh, hi. Nice to see you. Andy. I'm sorry, Andy. Much respect. Jay's in here. Oh, look, there's Mark from 510 Bobbles. I'm going to dip down for a second because I need to. What's up? I'm good. How about you? By myself. There we go. I know, after our Bobble talk, I think we'll have to bring some of those because, I don't know, they're fun. I like them. What's good, Big J? What's up, Mark? Here we go. I think you're coming. Are you going to come on? There we go. Huddy.
What up?
I'm good. How about you guys?
How you doing? Hudson's good. I'm bad. He's rooting for the Phillies. I'm rooting for the Padres.
Tweet there earlier. I'm all about the Padres here tonight for sure.
Oh my god.
That was
Pat
hurtful.
Was so mean to us.
Mean-spirited and hurtful.
It stung at the core.
I'm gonna dip down for 1 second because I'm going to plug my phone in. So. Please do.
I'll keep everyone entertained. What's going on, everybody? Who's on tonight? I wish I had. What's up, Jay? How you doing, bro? Jay Frazier. Who else we got here? Grubs, of course. Thank you, Grubs. How are you, man? Show you guys something. I don't have bobbles to show. Oh, I do have bobbles to show you. I just haven't opened them yet.
Okay, I'm back.
I got
these here we go. Here. What's up, fool?
Hopefully
it's nice for you to join us
tonight.
I think.
I'm concerned about Bobble Food's punctuation, man. Not punctuation.
Oh, punctual.
Yeah,
what? Is it punctual?
What?
What is that word?
What? I think it's punctuation.
That's what I mean.
But isn't punctuation for like writing?
Punctual is the word. I don't know how that works.
Did he just call me a punk?
It's like he just.
Yes.
It's like we just live in his
Living la vida loca.
Is that Spanish?
I guess so. What's good, guys? What's up? Happy Tuesday, man.
Hey, happy Tuesday to you. Look at all this.
What's up, big dog?
22 people on with us. I got Mela in the background. If you guys can see her right over there.
What's she doing? What is she doing?
She's putting in work, bro.
His punctuality.
That's right.
Andy, correct his punctuality.
It kind of looks like you've just got like a screen, like a backdrop behind you, and you've just got like Mello on loop, just working on bobbleheads.
Yeah. No, it's basically what's happening. What's up, Loco?
What up, Loco?
We'll get you on one day, Loco. Sniper's even here, man. We got everybody going. Here we go. So what's been good? What's been going on? I know we took a little break, but I think it was kind of needed. I thought that the break would help teams like the Guardians and teams like that, but that did not work very well.
Yeah. Certainly didn't help the Dodgers.
Bro.
What happened?
I don't even want to talk about it. I'm like,
science. What's up, man?
I don't even want to talk about it, though. I don't even want to talk about it.
It's probably for the better, dude, because you guys wouldn't have shown up in this series anyways. Once you play more than 60 games,
bro,
it's a wrap.
what are you talking about? Yeah, you act like we haven't been to the World Series more than just one time, bro. Come on now.
Well, I mean, I think pretty much every team I think everybody that is rooting for everybody but the Astros and the Yankees. I think for the most part.
Well, I know Bobble's
I'm not rooting
for
for
the
any
Padres.
team right now, bro.
I like the Padres.
I'm rooting for the Dodgers. That's it. No more, no less.
Well,
I said it. A lot of people were pissed off with me, but baseball. I'm done with baseball for the season, bro.
Take your ball and go home.
That's it. That's it, man. That's
Kinda
it. I'm
weird.
done. I'm done with baseball right now. Maybe I'll get over it
You
like
need-
in another week or so.
you
I
need
don't know,
therapy.
but I'm done with baseball right now.
I was disappointed
You
in
need
the
therapy,
Guardians, Andy. I thought they would have showed up for one of these last two games, and their bats just went to sleep. So
You know,
I didn't think the
Well,
Guardians would get this far. So
I'll tell you this right now. There's a lot of Dodger
kudos to
fans
them.
that are kind of similar to how I am. It's just like through and through, we bleed Dodger blue, just like you guys when with the A's and all that stuff. When you guys were getting a bunch of stuff and you guys were getting hooked up back then, you guys are super fans in my opinion.
Yeah.
But then when the A's started, screwing you guys over, then you guys are kind of like getting used to certain things or whatnot. In LA, we started kind of going up. It's like what 10 years that we won the division. We've been doing really great, and we have a certain level of expectation. And then once we start like declining in the postseason, it's like fuck, man. When are we gonna get it right? You know what I mean?
Oh,
So like,
I'd be disappointed if I were you. I would be.
I am. I was dreading coming on because I knew this was going to be a topic of discussion, and you guys are going to poke fun or whatnot. But I know it's the love of the game, and it's the love of the sport as well, and it's a friendly banter. But it is what it is, man.
I'd be concerned if you weren't upset. I mean, that's
I'm hurt. I'm freaking hurt, man. I'm hurt.
Hey, I mean, I get it, dude. We've felt that hurt. We haven't felt that hurt after winning 111 games in the regular season, but
we haven't felt that kind of hurt since the A's were the Madison Muskies back in the 90s and 80s, right there.
Damn.
Look at that hat. Look at that hat. That's fresh. I missed out. I missed the size. They ran out of my size before I went to gut. I like it.
All right, so like this hurts as much as with a lot of my homies that watch soccer. Now I know how they feel because in a lot of my Mexican homies, when the Mexico team was in the World Series, and it wasn't a penalty, and for like I don't know how many years they would count like day 600 and whatever no era penal. That was like the thing. It's like it wasn't a penalty. It's like that hurt where you hold on to that for so many years and you're like fuck man, like I can't believe like. We were. I don't say we were robbed because I don't think we were. We just we robbed ourselves, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You didn't show up. I mean, I was in the DMs the other day with Ernie a little bit. The bats didn't show up. I mean, you can and what's his name? I'm drawing a blank on the manager's name, but he made some. Yeah, Roberts. I mean, he made some questionable decisions, but at the end of the day. You give 200 and whatever million to Mookie Betts. You need him to show up. You have Freddie Freeman delivered a little bit, but you got Trey Turner. He didn't do anything. You just beat yourselves. The Padres didn't beat you. They weren't that good.
We definitely beat ourselves, and I agree with you, man. That's what hurts more because. We see. Look. SF Giants Bobble said that was against the Netherlands. It wasn't a PK. See, like even to this day. But Kid Face says baseball is rigged like all sports. But it's just like for me personally, I think when you have such a hot team like how we had this season, it's like. It's going to be one of two things. Either you show up and show out, or you mentally mess yourself up. And I think that's what happened. It's like we got gassed out mentally. We weren't there. During the regular season, you saw a lot of everybody was like gelling together. And then it's like the last couple of games with the Rockies. It's like everyone kind of forgot what their roles were, and also kind of just forgot how to play with as a team. So our defense wasn't
Well,
there.
let me ask you
I
this.
think personally, Justin Turner should have stayed on third. He would have made some pretty dope plays. Max Muncy on third. I think he's a little on the heavier side to be playing third base. You know, I don't know, man. Just the positioning in certain players. Trace Thompson, I give him props, but that's not what he typically plays or whatnot. I think some of those home runs should have been robbed, but it just bad timing, man. Bad timing.
It's kind of hard to say that home runs should have been robbed. I mean, I'm not saying Trace Thompson was the right call. I think he was in there for defense over putting putting Bellinger in there. That was a little weird, and I do agree with you on Turner, but I don't know. At the end of the day, you can talk about all
Yeah,
these role players all you want. Your aces in
yeah,
the hole didn't show up.
correct.
I mean, that's what it
Yeah,
boils down to. Kershaw got beat. Mookie didn't show up. Trey Turner was a no-show. I'm sure I'm missing some, but that's what it boils down to. So. Do you think that it had anything to do with the layoff?
yeah. I don't know. I can't say, bro. I don't know.
I read an interesting thing today that Buster Olney put out about there's the teams that had the layoffs, with the exception of really the Astros, struggled. Like they didn't come out like firing on all cylinders. It was only 3 or 4 days, I think, but he was saying it would be unique if you let the two
Hmm.
teams that get the buys to decide whether or not they
Yeah.
want those
Interesting.
buys. Like they
Yeah.
have the option to just continue playing. Now, I don't think there's a
Toasty.
team that would ever say, "Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't want the time off." They're always going to take it, but it
Toasty.
made it kind of interesting.
I like Gabe because
Toasty.
he had a date that didn't show up one time, and when we were talking about people didn't show up, so I appreciate it.
Damn.
Toasty,
Toasty
Yeah,
was
you
all
have to
about the
live with
that's
it,
tough.
emotion.
dude. You have to live with it. See, the A's fans, we can't even have disappointment this year. We just are living in whatever going on. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in
I like
1990,
this.
back
All
in
these
my
we've been
day.
fans since '88, fans since '78. Okay, well we haven't been to the dance. We haven't been to the dance in however long, so doesn't matter.
All right, well let's get into some bobbles, man.
All
Let's
right.
let's change let's change the mood. Any mail days for you guys?
No, not a whole bunch. I had one as in the show. I don't know where I said it at.
Well,
Hold on. You go ahead. Do you guys have anything?
I've had so many mail days I can't even keep
I
count of what the freak I've received. I'm in the doghouse for the most part, but this is one I wanted to show off to you guys.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
my favorite.
I got the mini Nodder bug. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say I got the full on bug, but I'm being very cautious of what I get with these right here. Um, yeah, but I like this one.
You should
I
replace.
like this one a
You
lot.
should replace all your SGAs with those.
Nooners, Ralphie, always Nooners.
I love the way it bobbles, man.
Yeah, I love those. They did the light heads, the big bouncy spring. I love it. I don't know
Yep,
why they don't do
yep.
that anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have so many other things. I got focal big heads. I have so much stuff behind me, man. It's insane. It's insane. I got lucky.
Where's
I
it?
got lucky with my stuff.
Hold up, man.
Knock on wood. I actually got my right order on with some of the big heads or whatnot. Um,
Lucky guy. You
yeah. Other than that, I mean, I think that's it, man. I think. Let me see. What did I get? I got this. I'll be honest with you. Foco did really good with the big heads this year, man.
they they did good job
They're
making
awesome.
them. I agree.
Delivering is another story. I've only got one big head so far, and I haven't shown it off yet. I don't think I certainly haven't shown it on this show, but I got the Raleigh fingers, and I'm madly in love with it.
Except for
they
one thing,
killed
though.
it. It's awesome. It's annoying, but at least his shoes are white. I really don't. I don't get the black sleeve.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a special guest who'd like to show off because we got some pretty special. We do have a mail day, which you want to do kind of unboxing of. It's from. Yeah. You know
I think
her?
I know her.
You know me?
Isn't she famous?
Hi, Melody. Hi. How you doing?
Yes.
Oh, that looks like Timmy's logo.
He sent this to Melody, I believe. Maybe to both of us. But
I'm sorry, Timmy. I've been meaning to do the unboxing. I've been so busy. I'm sorry. We'll
But
do it now.
I
Even
will.
better. This is the best place unboxing. So.
I will say Timmy has got very popular with his Power Ranger pieces he's been making. A lot of people wanting them and getting them. I've been noticing a lot of stuff going on. So, oh look at. I think he's won the
I
egg
still
drop
don't even know what that
contest.
is.
Oh my god.
What?
That's sick, Timmy. I like it.
Brilliant.
I
You're
love
a
it.
brilliant man.
I love it.
I like it.
That's smart.
That's
smart.
Is there water in there?
Way to recycle, bro.
I love it, bro.
That's a cool idea. Think about that. Thank you so much, Timmy, for sending this. I'm sorry it took so long.
Yeah, safety first for sure.
You sent this to me like 2 weeks ago. Sorry. I still have birthday presents that I haven't even opened yet.
I still have an 18-inch that I need to unbox from Foco and Grubs. I haven't even unboxed it yet. I haven't had time, so I'm right there.
She's got horror bobbleheads for her birthday, and Halloween's just like I don't know, what, 2 weeks away.
Okay, I will.
Right, Ralphie? That's definitely a first, bro. Hey, that's that's a great way to MacGyver packaging right there.
I love
What's
it.
up, Beast?
Man, the Warriors are getting their rings right
Are
now.
they really? Damn, and you're not watching it, bro?
Because we're supposed to figure out how to make it bobble.
DVR.
Okay, so we're gonna figure out how to make this bobble. But this is a Power
That's
Ranger.
cool.
It is.
That's Chavez.
That's badass.
It's pretty sick.
I love it.
I give him credit. I like what he's doing with these Power Ranger things. It's like his little niche.
Yeah.
So.
I thought it was brilliant.
Not yet.
It doesn't have a spring?
Not yet. We're
gonna figure it.
We'll solve that for him.
He's going to our lab.
So this isn't a gift.
No, this is a gift. This is a gift. This is a gift to us. That we're going to.
Just kidding.
To Melody, excuse me. I won't say that.
It's mine.
On a side note, I met the grandmother of the Red Power Ranger last week. Just as a side note, and she was very proud to wear this little old lady's house, and she had all kinds of Red Ranger stuff all over her house. It was pretty interesting. But anyways,
yeah, that's pretty clean. I like that.
Very cool. Look at, I like the gold lettering on the back. That's pretty cool. That's good.
That's right.
I've seen them in a couple different collections now.
Wait, so that was a Dodgers bobblehead. I think that was an Adrian Gonzalez, wasn't it?
No. Eric Chavez. It's Eric.
Okay,
it's Eric Chavez.
It looks good. Thank you, Timmy.
It looks very good.
We love it. I'll share. We love it. Thank you. All right. He goes on the shelf.
Dodger Ralphie, you're a fool. He said Dodgers need to take notes in creativity. The blue one was an Adrian. Oh, okay. There you go. Who did that one go to, Timmy?
I hid the name, but this is the big ass 18-inch chipper we made, CHP chipper we made.
That's dope.
It's a little dirty right now, but look at that. We got that spring action down now on this bad boy. It took a little while, but we got
there you go.
Clean.
And that's going to a friend?
Huh?
That's going to a friend, or?
That was going to a friend. If you guys are interested, hit me up. We can do more of those. I know the hat's different, but anyways, it was a special request type thing. So, anyways, anything else you guys got?
I mean, like I said, I have so much, but
I got
I'm good with that one.
Thank you, NRMRU.
I got a lot of.
Actually, shout outs to Dodger Ralphie on sending me the link to this one right here. This Mike
Oh,
Piazza.
I saw you showing that.
Yeah,
Right.
the San Antonio Missions bobble. This was a pretty rare piece. It's not hard to come by, but it doesn't show up so often, you know. And once it goes on sale, they go for pretty expensive. So I got this at a really good price, thanks to Ralphie, man. So shout outs to Ralphie.
That's a cool piece. I'd never seen it before.
Yeah, it's sick, bro. Every single one. So this is my third one, but the first one that I got had like a big chip right here, right? This whole side was missing, and then on the second one I got, these were missing right here. So I've never gotten one this clean.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's sick right here.
I like it.
And then you want to announce now or later, Rob? I don't know, but I want to show off this one also. This one came in from Foco.
Hey, let's announce it.
All right, so with these bobbleheads, we ended up getting several of these. We're gonna give one away, and then we're gonna raffle some also.
Yep.
So we ended up getting several of these, and we're gonna give you guys opportunity to win it in a raffle, or also win it in a giveaway.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing a lot more cohesiveness. So we're gonna start doing more raffles and everything else. So we're just gonna let's try to get this. Fool owns the raffle thing right now, dude. He's killing it. You're doing a great job.
Nah, man. Well, there's other people. There's other people before me that have been doing it, bro. You know, and I got to give props to them first. And I learned from them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I mean, right now you're doing a great job. Is what I meant. You're doing an excellent job.
I appreciate that.
And everybody's happy. You're being very fair and everything else. That's what's key. You know, that's what's making it go and everything else. I just want to give you props for what you're doing. And so we're gonna piggyback a little bit onto it with the show and everything else. So
cool. Mark, what you got?
Let me invite. Well, let me see here. Mark, you still good? Well, let's invite our guest on.
What's wrong?
All right, I'm gonna invite our guest on. Then. How about that?
Let's go.
A smooth transition, right?
Mark's like, huh? What's happening? I thought you DVR'd it, bro. What happened?
I know. What's up, dude?
What's good?
Hey,
how are you, bro?
Up,
I'm doing good.
Constantly checking out your page. What is it? Yeah.
It looks like you got a mail day.
Trying to put it together.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
You need to see. I'm telling you, Foco needs to bring back those instructions, man.
Is that a Yachty?
It's a Yachty.
Looks
I
like
got
a Yachty.
a couple.
Oh yeah.
The 1K RBI.
Oh yeah.
That came in. That I like it a lot, and I've been looking for it, and I found a page on Facebook, from St. Louis Bobbles, and thank you for the recommendation. And I got another Yachty, and I've been looking for, Yachty SGAs and a lot of Pujols SGAs, and I've just been looking around lately, and I thought I scored on a good nodder like you, fool, but I got the plastic one, but I got it for a good deal, and I remember talking to you about it because it had the crack on the back, but I went for it, but I just got to replace the head, and I think I'll be good to go, but it's cool to be on here. Thanks, guys.
Hey,
man,
if you want, send that to me. I'll try to fix it. I tinker with those a little bit if you want, in that head. It's up to you. You can replace it. It's not too hard to replace it.
If I could get it off.
I know.
I don't want to jack it up.
I know. I agree. So what's up, man? So introduce yourself.
Cracker Bobbles. I've started collecting since about 2019. There was a Cody Bellinger bobblehead. That was the second bobblehead thing given away by the Dodgers. And I remember in 2018, I was at the game for the Sugar Skull, and I thought I had the right ticket. I found out later on I had the wrong ticket, and I had to go, be out there in the outfield and get the ticket. And, later on, I got that bobblehead gifted by a friend of mine. And you learn to live as you start collecting more bobbleheads. And, later on, I found out that was a hard piece to get for a while. And I was really trying to get it until a good friend of mine, Cracker Bobbles, showed me about that. But, I've just always been collecting. I don't have a certain thing that I collect. I'm a Yankees fan, but, I go to a lot of Dodger games, and I just collect a lot of Dodger bobbleheads because they're close.
You're out in Los Angeles area, right? Is that
Yeah, Ventura.
Huh?
Ventura.
Oh, Ventura, yeah. Okay.
Ventura.
Yeah,
All right.
so it's kind of far from me.
So are you born there, or how did you
Through
become
my
a
dad.
Yankees fan?
My dad was a Yankees fan growing up, and it just kind of
Okay.
went through. You know, it became the kind of thing.
So a Yankees fan that collects Dodger bobbleheads.
That's what I did.
How does that work? How does that work?
He doesn't want. He doesn't want those little things.
I agree with you, dude. I totally agree with you on that.
And I remember I got in a conversation on the bar on Nick's page on Facebook, and they were talking about why the Yankees don't make sugar skulls or their bobbleheads aren't bigger. And the thing is, it's just because they got so much money invested into that stadium. And it seems like they get all the way to the championship series and lose. And hopefully, something different this year. But
are you
let me ask you then, who are you cheering for in the postseason, the Dodgers or the Yankees?
The Yankees.
Okay. Okay.
He rocks that Dodgers jersey, though. I've seen him rocking that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He'd be wearing that. Look. I'm gonna tell you guys a small story. So, oh man, God bless my aunt's soul. I love her to pieces. I love her to death. That's my aunt. She's from New York. Well, she was born here, out in Cali. Moved to New York. She's been in New York for a very, very long time now. My cousins now, they're New York people. So my aunt sends me a bunch of clothes, like, to hook me up, a bunch of New York stuff. And I say, hey, Tia, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to wear this. Either I send this back to you or I gift it to someone else. You're not going to see me in this gear. It's not going to happen. And she was like, for reals? I'm like, I'm dead serious. I'm like, I'll pay you for whatever you pay. She's like, no, that's for you, Miko. I'm like, nah, I'm sorry. I ended up, I'm like, it's either going to the Goodwill or I'm going to text a bunch of my homies that are Yankees fans and I'm going to gift it to them. And that's what I ended up doing. I ended up gifting it away. That's just me, man. You're not going to find me in an A's jersey. You're not going to find me in a Yankees jersey. That's just me, though. But,
wait a minute. Rob wore your hat.
You guys wore a hat.
I would not. 100%. I would not. 100%. I would not. I love you guys. You guys are family, but I would not.
It wasn't even the game wasn't even against the A's. If the A's were playing, I would have wore A's hat. But the A's weren't even playing, dude.
Haven't you only been a Dodgers fan since they got good, anyways?
Nope. I remember this one time when I first started drinking, when I was
it's too much fun. I'll be honest though, dude, like, looking at your page until I think Rob said earlier this week that you were a Yankees fan. I
you know what I'm
you were a
saying?
Dodger fan, dude.
I've gotten into conversations about that on, Instagram. But the thing is, I'm just a true baseball fan, man. I love the sport.
There we go. I like it.
Respect that.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask you, what's the connection? What makes you want to collect the Yachties and
the respect of them, man? How good of
Pujols?
baseball players they are, and how well that they've changed the sport. And Pujols passing up, Babe Ruth and other players, and Yachty just being probably the best catcher I've seen my whole life. And
yeah, being
able to, watch these players change and grow, it makes me want to collect what they've got out there of them.
I love that, dude. I love
So
that.
tell us about your collection a little bit.
I've got, a few numbered bobbleheads. I mean, I've got some back here, but I've got a lot more in storage, which I don't have the space sometimes when you collect too much. And, one of my all-time favorites, which isn't out of the box right now, is, this Derek Jeter 100-year anniversary bobblehead. I got it from Bobble Sniper, and I got it with another Mariano Rivera bobblehead, and it was one of the first things that kind of triggered me to start buying bobbleheads online. It kind of looked at it, started looking up it, and I found his page on there, and I started thinking, well, maybe I could start really pushing my collection and trying to push for what I want and find things that I want. It does get expensive after a while, but for me, it's just about what I like, man. It's about what I strive to collect and what I really want to, have fun with. And and it's something cool that makes me want to go to more baseball games,
Awesome.
of course.
There you go. There you go. So you said you started collecting what in 2018?
I tried to, but
Roughly
Sugar Skull 19.
19. Okay, cool. So how's it been collecting? You know, like meeting people, the community, and stuff like that. How's that been for you so far?
It's been all right. I've you know, it's been cool, man. Like everyone I've met has been really nice. You know, like I remember meeting you at the stadium, and I've met other guys on the Sugar Skull night this year, and you know, when I go out to signings and I see other people, I start talking to them and making those connections. But you know, for the most part, I've learned my lessons through these things, and I've bumped heads with people, of course, because I'm new at this, and I'm a younger guy, and a lot of these guys are in their older ages, and I've learned that sometimes you just got to live and learn, and for me, nowadays it's just I've learned that some of these guys won't take the offer that they want, man, and sometimes someone tried to trade for me at Dodgers. You wanted to trade for my Dodgers Hollywood Hills, and I ain't barging for that thing. I'm trying to sell that thing if I'm going to. If not, I'm just going to keep it.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, there goes Bobbleheads 805. Dodger fan or Yankee fan?
Hey, I was waiting for him to say something because I know you guys have had that conversation.
So you collect whatever you like you said, whatever you respect, whatever kind you like, right? You grab whatever you liked it. So so like for like the Yankee stuff, do you try to collect a lot of like prime? You try to. I know they're small, whatever, but do you still collect them like as a you know what I mean? Are you trying to get them all still or what?
I'm really trying to focus on the bigger stuff like the Focos and like the stuff that's not SGAs, because the SGAs they have are so freaking small.
Yeah, like, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite? What's your favorite bobble you have? Or the Jeter. But
that
what about
Jeter?
I don't know. I guess the question is, what's one you'd like to get one day? You know, I like a retail type one.
There's one I was looking at. Probably a. Well, I really want to complete this set. I want to be able to get this whole set or the old school ticket bobbleheads that Foco was giving out.
Yeah.
The duels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are cool.
And,
So Percy asked if you keep the boxes for all the bobbleheads.
Oh yeah, big time.
There you go. That's right.
I've noticed that like some people they boxes and they break them down, or some people throw them away, and sometimes when I look on these pages and I try to get these bobbleheads and these guys have no box, I'm just like not too interested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aspect. Yeah,
Do you resell?
Sell some stuff on eBay every once in a while. I'm kind of starting to get into it.
So is that why you want the boxes, or do you just like having the box?
In case like move or something happens, if I want to sell it or not.
It's like one of my big moral dilemmas in life right now is I have so many boxes that I want to get rid of. I want to declutter, but I got on one shoulder I got my mom saying, get rid of all those boxes. What do you need all those boxes for? And on this shoulder I got the Bobble foo going, dude, you gotta keep those boxes, bro.
Yeah, that's a big thing I think for collectors is keeping the boxes or not, because it takes up way more clutter than an actual bobblehead.
Oh, well, Mark, see what I'm dealing with right now. I'm like in a very big pickle, man. I have so much shit; it's insane. So, if I didn't have the boxes, I definitely would have a lot more space. However, I mean, you know what's crazy, and it's very, very interesting. If it's not like a rare piece, if it's not like one of those grail pieces, you necessarily don't need to have the box. But there are some grail pieces that you need to have the box, and then that'll determine the value of the bobblehead. It's weird that it works that way. I think if it's like a minor league bobblehead, and they come in those white boxes, you could sell them without a box. But if it's like, say for example, this is what I've been seeing a lot, and I'll keep it related to Dodgers because I've seen it more so with the Dodger stuff. like the Betty Boop, the Popeye, the Kermit, Miss Piggy, those like kind of like I guess super rare. They're not super rare, but rare, more rare bobbleheads. They lose value if they're not in the box,
How much?
and a lot of people.
How much value? Because to me, it doesn't matter.
I want to say like $100, man, give or take like $100.
I'll take a
You
little
know,
all day
it
long.
doesn't lose a
That's
lot,
crazy.
but so I've been able to get a lot like of different bobbleheads. Like say for example, I've gotten lucky, like a Betty Boop or a Popeye. Some I've gotten for like 100 to 150 when I first started out. This was many years ago. Now I've seen them without the box for like 200 to 250, and they sell. And I'm like, wow, like I can't see myself paying that much, you know. And then there's other people that have buying it with a box for like $300, 400, and it just I don't know, man. Dodger collectors are different in that sense, and even I want to say like with the more rare stuff, I would say overall in general, in with any MLB team, I want to even with the Blue Jay guys like out in Canada, those guys are pretty crazy with their collection as well. So it varies. It depends on which rare bobblehead it is, I think.
Let me ask you guys a hypothetical. So let's just say that we'll use Albert Pujols since he's on top of mind. There's an Albert Pujols Grail, right, that you're after, and the value of it is $400, and it hits, it hits somewhere, and it's available to you to buy for $400, but there's no box. Are you gonna pass on it because it doesn't have a box, or are you gonna try and get it for 300 because there's no box and the seller's not going to budge? So are you going to let it go, or are you going to buy it?
That one depends, because it depends on the box. Box has artwork or not, like someone even put in here on the comments. If the box has art, it's worth keeping.
I buy no matter what. It doesn't. I don't care
Comments?
about.
But it's Albert Pujols, might as well barge for it and buy it.
I think I would buy it. I think I would buy it.
Pretend it's
I would
somebody's.
buy it. Yeah.
You're
would
buying
buy it.
Nodders. You're
Yeah.
buying Nodders now. You're not gonna get the box. Rarely will you get it, and probably that's
Well,
not the original box. Probably
I've gotten lucky
no.
on two otters. I have the box with them.
Yeah, you'll get them. I'm not.
It's
saying
going to
that,
happen, but his point is,
it's like a mini. If a mini comes up, you're not getting the box for a mini. Like if you
Yeah.
do, those boxes are worth hundreds of dollars by themselves. You know what I mean? And they're
Yeah.
not labeled, so you don't know if it's the one or not. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's where I just got this disconnect. But right now, like I think there's like 2 or 3 pieces I'm looking for. I could care less. Like if I can
Yeah.
get them, I'm going right at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I agree. I agree. NEA saying if it's a grail, I'm buying no matter what. I'm there. And then Carrillo just said, "Do you guys?" And I'm reading like, "Do you guys keep the box for
I
a 3-footer?"
I do. I actually do. I do have
You
them.
do.
I actually do. My main
Really?
reason is because I use them to ship again. Because that's the best box to
Oh
ship them in.
damn!
Yeah. Those are the only
I
boxes.
threw mine away.
Except for that stupid Stomper box. That box was ridiculously big. I never seen it, but that box was like a freaking shipping container. That thing was massive.
that was my first one, so it's the only experience I have, and I'm like, I still have half the foam on the side of my house because I've been like breaking it up as the weeks go on to put it in my garbage.
I never seen
You know, just take it out to the dumpster
for a bobblehead. All the others are pretty compact, in my opinion.
Crazy.
I think they're pretty compact. Even like the Snoop Dogg and the Gruden, all those boxes on those aren't that big, aren't as big as that one. So yeah, I do keep those boxes because I like to have those for shipping personally. But that's the reason why I have those.
So, Crackers, have you gone to any other stadiums aside from Dodger Stadium? Have you done any other bobblehead nights anywhere else?
I went to the Giants game when I was up there.
Oh, that's right.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry. They gave away, I bought a mascot bobblehead, and every time I try to go to different stadiums, I try to get bobbleheads, but, primarily Dodger Stadium, because it's so close, and it's just easier to get bobbleheads.
Do you do minor leagues too?
Yeah, I've got a minor league Max Muncy Stockton Ports I got from 805s and
You got Stockton Ports from 805. That's a random. It's tight.
Yeah. 209 from 805.
So have you been to a minor league stadium yet, or not yet?
No, that's on my bucket list.
Hey, there you go. Hey,
it's not far, man. Rancho's just right down the street.
That's what I'm saying. You have a good little. They do good bobbleheads. They do a lot of bobbleheads, right? I mean,
yeah.
Here.
Oh, that's where we were for the Ham signing. Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't put two and two together.
I've been to Ranch Cucamonga Stadium, actually.
It's nice. It's nice.
Really, it reminds me of spring training. The stadium's like newer. It was a nice place.
They got a Top Golf coming in. Yeah, it was right. I turned by it when I left. Nice little place.
That's right. So, Crackers, do you only collect baseball? Do you do anything else other than just baseball bobbleheads?
Pretty much baseball right now. I mean, I got a.
That's it. You haven't got any football, basketball, none of that stuff.
Tom Brady, but it's very ugly looking Tom Brady with the mask on it. But you know, it's
you see it
to me.
I think I know. I might know which one you're talking about.
Let me see if I can grab it off of here. It's stuffed on the bottom of everything.
I'll tell you what. While he's looking, I almost bought a shitload of Tom Brady's the other night.
That's downfall.
I couldn't sleep. It was like 3 in the morning, and I forget his name. We had him on
Facebook.
Yes, he was selling them for like.
Those could easily go for close to $900 if you turn.
That was the problem. He put a sales job.
Oh yeah.
Post. He's like, these are way under market. You'll be able to flip them for way more. And I was like delirious. I'm like,
you should have bought that signed one.
Luckily, I didn't.
Signed one. That's one you should have bought.
That's not under market.
Like 1,500 or something like that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's
I know.
That's a big ass helmet. That's clean. I like that.
The helmet's bigger than fucking his head.
That's concussion protocol, Tom Brady.
Is that all rings around the base? Rings laying on the base?
Yeah, those are 6 rings.
Oh, that's sick. I like that. I hadn't seen that.
Well, I got this over.
It's a cool bobblehead.
It's that place in East LA, the Bobble.
The one way.
Bobble Mania back.
Yep. Yeah.
When it was Bobble Mania, they changed the name twice over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Bobble Mania. Luis and Carlos, they're the ones that One Way and Dodgers give away and more. Yeah, those are the owners of the establishment.
Signed for Alex Verdugo when he was with the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it up there and I was like, oh, I need that, and I got it there and I was like, this is fucking cool bobblehead, man. And I started looking around and I'm like, this thing's worth a lot more than what he sold it for.
So are you a Tom Brady fan or are you a Patriots fan?
Oh, I'm all jacked up. I'm a Patriots fan, as you see.
Okay.
You're a Yankees and a Patriots fan.
Not good.
Is that allowed, bro?
Well, I'll give you the story, not to down the Raiders, but my dad tried to make me a Raiders fan. And I looked at the fans and I said, okay, either some, I was like, I can't fit in with the gangsters.
Hey, we're Raider fans, bro.
We got a Raiders fan here. We got a Raiders fan here.
I just sideways hat.
Talking about it.
Sideways hat did it. I see now why you ran away from the Raiders.
This is gangster as I get.
Sideways hat did it.
Oh, damn. That's great.
If we had done the show last Tuesday, I would have still had my face paint on from Monday Night Football.
Mark's the biggest Raider cholo I know.
All they had to do was kick a field goal.
Oh,
They're so
I
bad,
hate
dude.
Derek
They're
Carr.
so bad. You did the right thing not being a Raider fan, bro. Trust me. It's painful enough being a Dodgers fan. Oh, I mean, sorry, you're a Yankees fan.
I'm not even a Raiders fan, bro. So
It's.
yes,
I know
sir.
you're a Saints fan. It's weird.
Big bang.
That's the thing is he got into sports in like
What
2018.
are
So
you
he just
talking about,
whoever was
bro?
good
The Saints
then.
haven't been good for a
That's
minute,
who he likes. That's who he likes, dude.
bro. Next time I see you, we're gonna shadow box.
So on the Yankee things,
dude.
why I'm curious. There's only been like a couple Mariano Rivera's, right? Because you brought him up. There's only been a couple, right? I think he needs to be bobbled more, like more like I don't know. I don't know. This seems like it's underappreciated.
I just think Foco needs to make some more of them. You know,
Yeah, he's retired now, so it's a little harder for him on the moment. But I know, I agree. It'd be nice to see that. So what would you like to see made then? What other kind of pieces you want to see?
you know, I've got some more Riveras. You know, just some more like guys from the past. You know, guys that have played in the 60s, 70s, 80s. You know, a lot of those old goats. And I was just watching that whole Nolan Ryan thing on
Oh yeah.
on what's it called on Netflix, and just
Mm-hmm.
a lot of you hear a lot of the older players talk about him, and just seeing. I know he's got bobbleheads, but there's other players out there from back then that I feel like they should just like push up. They've got the Dodgers triple MVP bobbleheads. It'd kind of be cool if they like show bobbleheads that are like stadium giveaways and turn them into like these nice Foco pieces or something.
I see what you mean. I like that.
Yeah.
How about I would like to see some USA baseball hat. Guys, see your hat? I keep thinking. All I can think. I'd like to see some USA. I'd like to see it.
It's coming, bro.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I'd like to see it.
Like a bobble.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know when that
baseball
happens.
classic's
When
coming
does that
back
happen?
on
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
during
Did we
spring
get bobbles?
training.
We get some bobbles for that or what?
I think Foco
Yeah.
with some. Maybe a Mike Trout.
We will.
I think so.
Is he playing in it?
I think Mookie's in it. Mookie's playing in it.
Is he?
I think so.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to see like some of the retro stuff. He's that Nolan Ryan documentary is really good. Have you seen the documentary Fastball? It had a lot.
Yeah.
That one was I like that documentary. The Ryan one was good, but the one about Fastball I thought was excellent. But I like seeing Randy Johnson talk about. I love Randy Johnson. I love the freaking dude. But he was talking about Nolan Ryan and that. That was sick, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I started.
Did you ever finish that?
Other projects. I do have it started, and I will have it made, but not yet.
Nice.
Probably,
Pablo says keep the SGA's SGA. He said SGA and forever make them look like the players more.
It'd be nice, but they make like 30,000 of them molds. So that's the only problem on those. That's why they get kind of shaky towards the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only big problem with the SGA. We could pay more, I guess.
I don't know. You know what? I like the SGAs more. That's how I started collecting.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be an SGA guy. Like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the Foco stuff and what they've done and the direction that they started off. With making more bobbleheads and making it more active and stuff like that. I think it definitely did kick off a lot more with the Dodger stuff, and we started seeing a lot more people get into the Foco stuff or whatnot. But yeah, man, my heart's always gonna be with SGAs, bro. Always.
Yeah, they're more popular.
Yeah, but you also support a team that
yeah.
comes out SGAs like crazy, right? No, I mean I'm not saying that's for like a pity party, but like for Rob and I, if there's no retail,
no, you're right.
We're not.
Yeah, you're right.
We're not sitting.
Yeah, we're gonna be sitting on old pieces that we no mail day, no nothing. You know what I mean? It's
805 says that Foco needs to bring back the ticket basement. I agree, man. I agree 100%.
They bring
The
ticket
which
base.
what'd
ticket
he
base
say? Which one?
bobbleheads, kind of like what Cracker Bobbles was saying. That he wants to collect the ticket base ones. Those are dope, man.
You know, so
I agree.
you know, be cool about
Those
that.
were
So
sweet.
like, so like when like
Yep.
Pete Alonso broke the RBI record for the Mets, they could have done. You know how they do those? Boom, there's a ticket base right there. You know what I mean? You can ticket base those moments. I think that'd be sick. Because
Yeah.
those ticket bases don't have specific date. They're not specific to a
Yeah.
game.
No, that would be dope though. Kind of like, so you know how Mark, you just sent Carbs a specific ticket, right? Or you're gonna send him a ticket. Well, let's just say, for example, if there's like a specific historical, momentous day, and like say, for example, Albert Pujols hit whatever home run or whatever at Dodger Stadium. If they had a ticket base, I don't know, it'd be kind of weird, but something similar.
Honestly, dude, you're onto something because so like when Pujols broke the record that night at or not broke the record, when he broke 700 that night at Dodger Stadium, my cousin Danielle was at the game, and she put a picture on Instagram, and first thing I thought of was I messaged her and I was like, "Do you happen to have a ticket stub
Yeah.
from the game? Not for me, but like telling her like, do
Yeah.
not throw your ticket stub away. Like you need." And then it hit me, and I should have known this because it's been years since we've gotten ticket stubs, but they just don't do them anymore. So that could be like Pujols hits a 700th home run. Foco's going to do a bobble regardless, right? But
That's
what
what
if they
I'm saying.
made it as a ticket stub base that'd be sweet.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what
Because
I'm
people
saying,
don't
man.
have those anymore.
Everything's
like
digital now. Or you have to know someone that works at the stadium. I know a person who has a shit ton of those ticket stubs, and I can't say how they got them, but I'm pretty sure, because I don't know how they got them, but I'm pretty sure they know someone that works at the stadium that was able to print it for that person. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just like one of those things. Like I've tried so hard to get my ticket stubs at Dodger Stadium, and like, nope, we can't print them. We can't print them. Everything's digital now.
The one thing I'll say positively about the A's over the last couple of years, when there's been something, it hasn't happened a ton, but when Sean Manaea threw a no-hitter and when Mike Fiers threw his no-hitter and when Dallas Braden threw his perfect game, I have it up here. I have it somewhere here. They put out a ticket stub after the fact. This is just a souvenir. It says on it, commemorative ticket.
You see it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
there's a glare, but
Please
but they.
No.
Sorry, man. You should let me say it. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. Like, and I have the Fires one and the Sean Manaea one that as a season ticket holder, they just mail it to you, and it's got your seats and everything on there. So at least you have something. It's like weird. Like I have the Mike Fiers ticket, and I was in Italy when it happened, but because I was a season ticket holder, they sent it to me with my seats on it. So I mean, that's something. But like, yeah, man. Like I went to the Warriors finals games last year. I got nothing to show for it except the pictures on my phone. Like, no. And when they started going to the finals in 2015, I have those stubs from there, and I've like got them all framed up, but they just don't do it anymore. No, people don't do it anymore. Everything's ticket or paperless. Sucks. So if Foco ends up running with that idea, you guys can send royalties 4 ways. We're gonna be fine with that.
Yeah, we'll be good with that.
Hey, Cracker, you said that you collected other things too, right? You've always kind of collected stuff, or no?
I thought like going to signings. I've gone to like Bobble Mania and stuff, and they used to. I haven't been at all this year, but I've known in the past that he used to give out boxes, $100, and you can get whatever you want. And I've came across stubs, which is hidden below me, but I've came across ticket stubs in them, and I know if Gavin Lux has a good career after this year, and my ticket stub could be worth something, but it's worth something to me because I've got a story behind it.
Yeah.
And the top of what Fool said about the whole thing about collecting just SGAs, there's a story of going to the stadium.
I agree.
And like what other people have said, like about going to minor league games and asking the old ladies if Oh, do you want to sell that?
So I just want to get it, come down there and go on a fishing trip with you, dude. I see your fishing pictures in your story on your Instagram. I love your bobbleheads, but bro, I want to go fishing with you, man. What's up with that? You're a big fisherman or what?
Oh yeah, I love fishing.
Are you a professional fisherman?
Are you professional? Like you is it?
No, that's all right.
Is that your job?
Man,
okay.
Hobby. I saw that fool went nice in a
That's
picture.
awesome.
He said, "Damn."
dude.
I was tripping out. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I want to go fishing so bad with you, dude. But those pictures I see, man, you kill me on those. I love it, man. You can wear whatever jersey you want as long as we can go fishing. I don't care.
Yeah. Man, I went fishing. The fish that I caught was like maybe this big. I see crackers. Like, it's not even going to fit on this damn freaking screen, man.
Oh, I
It's
know,
like,
man.
what the?
I know.
It's like this. So you're like, what, 6'2", 6'3", Cracker?
6'1".
Or 6'1". He caught a fish like his height. I'm like, what the? Like, bro, how do you do that?
Dude.
20 pounds Dorado.
You're insane, bro.
But we have
Kid Fish says,
we got a question from Fuzzy Love. What's your most expensive bobblehead?
My most expensive one is probably that. Well,
That
Bob wise or what I paid for.
I don't know. Whichever one you did, kind of. What's
I
your
guess
grail?
value wise, you can say value. We can do both. Value wise and how much you paid.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Well, value wise, probably that. That concussion protocol, Tom Brady.
It's a CP Brady.
Yeah, and probably for what I've paid for is.
Oh, you don't need to say how much you paid, dude.
It's what I've tempted to buy, and I bought it. It was probably this Yachty Air because I've always tried to keep bobbleheads below, but by bundling and paying more is another good way to save money. But
yeah.
I try not to spend a shit ton, but there's bobbleheads out there that I want from certain collections, like what Phil was talking about earlier with the Betty Boop and stuff, and the original hot dog because there is a remake.
Yeah.
Which I'm still trying to figure out what the difference is. Someone told me, but I only see it once in a while when I can look at them side to side. But
what is the difference? I can't tell.
So one of them is by 10th player, and the other one is by the Dodgers.
I know, but how can you tell that?
They're different.
Is it right?
Different in size, different body types, different facial features. Yeah, you can tell they're very different. I'll send you photos after this live, so you can. I'll show you the difference.
Okay, Mark, we have a question. If you could take your shirt off. I think his name is
Who asked it?
Sandlot DB.
What? I don't know who that is. He sounds really creepy.
Oh, Sandlot
Sounds like a
LDB.
registered
I'm
sex
sorry, Sandlot LDB.
but-
This is a new end of it. I don't remember the LDB at the end now.
Yeah, he must have added that creepy. But what's interesting is when you asked the question for him, Melody leaned over in hopes that I was going to take my shirt off. She was hoping to catch a glimpse. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
she's got her glasses on too, so she's
You may want to be a little concerned.
yeah. That's good, dude. I can keep an eye on her working right there. This is nice.
Andy says.
No, I
Andy says he spent $7 million on a bobblehead, but that only happened twice. What?
Andy's drinking his car on the way tonight, so who knows what he's talking about.
He's drinking that Cleveland moonshine.
We got our ass handed to us today. Moonshine.
Oh, that's a good question.
What's that?
Cracker, are there any baseball/basketball fishing related bobbleheads?
I've seen a fisherman.
I don't have any, but I know there's a Max Muncy out there.
There's a Giants one.
There is, yeah.
There's a Giants one too.
Yeah, didn't they do like a series on it or something? A few of them.
It's a bobble of the month for the Giants. I think it's Buster Posey. He's in waders. It's like a freshwater type one.
Yeah, I remember seeing a picture of what's the center that Duck Dynasty looking guy that's on freaking Colorado. What's his name?
Oh, Blackman.
Charlie. Someone posted a picture of him at spring training
Blackman.
in his waders with his fishing pole, and sometimes you look at things, you think, why can't that become a bobblehead? Something like that would have been, and you see certain plays, and sometimes I think, well, that would be a great bobblehead, but it just never comes out. You know,
Yeah.
in the moment it is, but overall it's like no.
NEA,
Yeah.
there's a Whitey Herzog one too. That's interesting. So there's a couple of them.
Yeah, Kid Face said that he's got to say that Oakland A's make some dope bobbleheads. I agree.
They did.
I think the minor leagues make really good bobbleheads.
They did.
I-
They do.
Like, I'm a huge Modesto nut. But
Yes, you are a big Vanessa nut, you.
Yeah, you are.
You silly goose.
Yeah, you are. You are
Oh,
a huge Modesto
shit.
nut.
Real quick on the A's thing, Jay had brought up A's haven't made one since the past. Haven't made a bobblehead since the past decade. So yeah, they used to make good bobbleheads, but it's been last decade.
I'm trying to see. They really started going downhill after Travis Buck.
when they went to everything, when they started doing the what's the pass thing, what was the access?
Oh, access?
But
We only had a year
So
of that.
what? 19 they sucked, right? Except for Fires. I thought Fires' background thing was okay, but the year before they weren't too bad, right? 18 wasn't bad.
Yeah. I actually like Manias. And Chris Davis's was good. I think they went down around like the Frank Thomas, Mike Piazza,
for sure.
Yeah.
Uncle Milton Bradley, Houston Street's terrible, Rich
Very
Harden's
generic,
terrible.
Hey, Cracker, let me ask you this,
Yeah.
though, bro. So for this year's Yankees SGA, did you get them all?
Didn't get one.
Really?
No,
Too small, dude.
A lot of them, I looked at them, to buy or to, find people to trade with, and they just kind of looked. Some of them, just especially Andy Pettit, did not look like him. There's a couple other that look like him, and sometimes I get disappointed with the team I'm such a big fan of, and think of like, you guys can't make bigger bobbleheads, better looking bobbleheads, and sometimes like some bobbleheads don't even look like the players out there.
Dude, that Garrett Cole, I think I saw Bobble Sniper post it a couple weeks ago. It looks like it reminded me of Mr. Furley.
Yeah.
Remember Mr. Furley? It was
Kid
so
face,
bad.
right.
It was
The
terrible.
Reggie Jackson one's really clean. The second Reggie Jackson. And the Eckersley. That Eckersley is one of my favorite bobbleheads. The first Eckersley is one of my favorite bobbleheads made.
I think the first
The big old
Reggie's
fat head on it.
even
It's
better
cool.
than
It's
the
heavy
second.
as hell. For an SGA, it's pretty good.
I know. Dude, that's when bobbleheads like first started to gain popularity, and the heads were big and they're all bulky.
True.
That's when
bobble, because you buy some
real
and just
deal.
don't bobble.
Well, that's very true. They've gone away from that. There's barely a spring in those things anymore.
It's the body now. That's all they're on. And I've always wanted to ask, I remember someone else asking you guys these questions, but where do you see bobbleheads going in the near future,
Well, I would like to see, personally, I'd like to see, because the Dodgers, to me, can spearhead some big things. I mean, they have so many, them and who else has a ton? Toronto,
St. Louis.
Like, you guys could, I don't know, do some, I don't know, your little special ticket things do pretty good. I guess that's where you kind of be a little more creative, huh? I don't know. I'd like to see the A's make one or two a year.
I'd like to see, there are two things I'd like to see. One is, while I think the Sugar Skull thing is really cool, I think we're 4 or 5 years into that now. I'd like to see like a new kind of gimmicky thing that all teams
altogether inclusive.
No, not necessarily, but Sugar Skulls took off, and then a lot of teams started doing their own Sugar Skull, and it's still extremely popular. So I'm not saying I want it to die off, but I'm ready for something new too. But and then the second thing I'd like is There's a couple seasons. I think it was maybe the COVID season, and I remember Rob and I having this conversation because we were all excited for the potential. But Major League Baseball had signed uh, an exclusive deal with Marvel, someone else, and WWE, and we were like, oh, the possibilities are endless for this. And I mean, obviously there have been some Marvel bobbleheads, but there really hasn't been much like crossover with WWE that's been done. And I think that could be really cool to do. So
that's
about more kind of
You,
what I'd
you
like
know,
to see. But
that'd be cool.
yeah, you know where I think the Dodgers missed out on the hype is the Game of Thrones bobbleheads. I would have been all over that. I know I got like the Foco stuff, but I think like the SGAs, like other teams did. I think Dodger fans would have been all about it. We didn't get any Game
No.
of Thrones. Only Foco did. Only Foco made them for us. But
what
I know there was.
SGA Game of Thrones were there? I
Thor.
can't.
Baltimore riding the Orioles and the Rangers,
Orioles.
and because Cole Irvin sitting in the throne. There's two of them on the Dragon. There's Baltimore and I forgot the other one. There's the throne. There's a couple throne ones. What else is there? There's probably, I think there's probably less than 10, but more than 5. You know, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah. NEA just said the Cardinals did a David Eckstein
yeah.
WWE. I remember that.
So I mean, so the question was the question was where do we see the bobbleheads going? Right, that was the question. I think for me personally, it's gonna keep evolving. I think a lot more fans are gonna continue to collect SGAs, and they're gonna want to collect all the SGAs, whatever fans of whatever MLB team they are of. I think the community is going to definitely keep growing a lot bigger. Retail, it's gonna be a toss up. I personally think it's either you're all in on retail or you're not in on retail. For me, it's been like one of those things where I kind of had to take a step back with retail, where I'm only buying certain pieces for my collection. Before I was buying everything. I want every single piece that retail makes. I want it all. But then it's like I got to really think about what I want in my collection because I've started out with SGAs and I have a big ambitious goal with SGAs, and that's to collect every single SGA out there for MLB, for starters. And I know with Foco, the pieces are only going to get more expensive with them. They're not going to get any cheaper, and we've seen it for the past 2 years. They went from $45 to $150, so 165 now with the mini set, and then we went from 90 or 80 to 90 to like 150, and it's going to keep going up. Just with like inflation and prices just going up with everything. But I think the SGAs are going to, for the most part, be around the same pricing. It's not going to. It'll go up during the season, but then after the season's over, there's going to be a decline in how much the bobbleheads are going to be worth. So it just depends, It depends on the person getting into the hobby or the person that's been into the hobby for a very long time. Kind of like like with Carrillo, we've had plenty of conversations with him, and not everyone in the beginning. Everyone's like, oh, I need to have the bobblehead. I need it right now. I need to get it right now. And then there's other collectors that they'll wait a year or two to get that bobblehead in their collection because they've been in this for so long that they know the weight game. It's a better route for them as well.
I think that they're gonna go with more teams gonna give out more bobbleheads. That's what I think is gonna happen personally because we're back in the
more bobbleheads are going out for sure.
We're back in the stadiums more now. We're gonna get more and more. I think we're gonna get more and more. That real quick, I'm sorry to go back on the why the Sugar Skull works so good because there's no licensing you need for that. WWE movies, you all have to have licensing. The Sugar Skull works so well, so they need another theme that doesn't need a licensing. You make your own for your own team. You know what I mean? Sorry, I didn't mean to rehash that. I just wanted to throw that in there. That's why those work so well. You don't have to have licensing for it. You just make it.
Yeah.
Right. They also gained in popularity.
One other thing
helps,
about the Sugar Skulls,
right?
there's certain teams out there just copy what the Isotopes came out with. You know, the second Sugar Skull that they came out, 3-4 teams decided, oh, let's make the same one. And you know, I like what teams make their own style of these Sugar Skulls. You know, like the Sugar Skulls are great, right? I like collecting them. But the thing is, usually it's just a stand-up player with the Sugar Skull.
Yeah.
You know, like the Dodgers, you know, they made a change this year, which they've always make a change every year, but usually it's the same style player.
Yeah. I agree.
No, yeah.
Well, I think that's about it. If anybody got any questions or anything, I think we about ruled the whole bobblehead world tonight. I think we
805 says 33 bobbleheads for the Dodgers next year. Fuck.
Is that real? I saw that.
No, he's joking. He's joking.
Don't do that.
No,
don't
he's
do
joking.
that.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think the moment a team hits 30 bobbleheads, I don't know. It's gonna be pandemonium, man. It's gonna be craziness.
How many did you get this year?
21.
Oh man. Damn.
In Oakland,
21 bobbleheads.
Dude, that's one every 4 games.
Wow.
Well, the last month there's 7 bobbleheads that dropped.
I know. It was like 5 in a week almost. There, it felt like, or 4 or whatever.
That math is right, though, isn't it? If there's 82 home games or 81 home games, and you got 21.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dodger Rafi said that 805 was kidding. It's 35. He wants to correct you guys.
I love it. It'd be stressful or whatever. Well, you'd build a community. You know what I mean? So you guys can, like you guys do already.
It's fun, man. It's great. It's you know, I think this year was one of those years where a lot of us really got together and we got a lot closer, more than just being on social media and talking to each other online every single day. Like there's a lot of people who are watching this right now that I can legit say that I speak to every single, aside from you guys, I talk to everyone every single day through Instagram, and we message each other. There's some guys who have my number, my personal number, and you know, I mean, what's out there, but still, it's like people text me and we talk, you know, bobbleheads or whatnot. We talk about the Dodgers, or we talk about life. We talk about, you know, how the kid's doing, how's the wife, you know, how's the family and stuff like that. But this year, I think, you know, for sure, a lot of us kind of got, you know, more closer as far as like the community goes, man. And it's only going to continue to grow in that fashion. I think it's awesome that how we started from where we were when we started doing Bobble Talk to where we're at now, and then just collecting and what we do, and it's been an awesome journey thus far, and I think it's gonna keep growing for sure.
I think Bobble Talk After Dark helped out a lot too.
With you without a shirt, yeah, for sure.
Well, I want to thank you. Anybody else? You guys got anything else you guys want to bring up or talk about before? I think we've hit about our time thing, and I want to thank you, Cracker Ball, for coming on, man. I talked to you. We don't talk a whole bunch, but we talk pretty consistently, and so I appreciate you on that. I appreciate talking to you. I like it. I enjoy it. And that goes for anybody, even in the chat. Hit me up in the DM or whatever. I talk to a lot of you guys, but if you ever want to just bullshit or whatever, just hit me up. I'll talk about anything. So,
yeah.
Mark, you got anything you want to say? How the Warriors doing right now?
No. I don't know. I can't see from this angle, but I'm
about to find out. Thank you guys again for supporting. Just to kind of keep you guys in the loop again, we have that Freddie Freeman that we're going to be giving away. I have it here. Rob, Mark, and I, we're going to work on how the post will look like, and we're going to push that for you guys, and as a token of our appreciation and the support that you guys give us, we'll do that giveaway soon, probably this week, if not early next week. And then we have the All-Star Dodger Dog that are coming in pretty soon, and we'll be giving one of these away as well.
Yeah.
As a token of our appreciation, a wiener.
Nice big wiener.
Contest.
Hey, Cracker Bobbles. So everybody follow at Cracker Bobbles, right? That's your handle. Anything else you got? Anything you want to promote or say or anything? You want? Let me when you want to go hit up the boat and go fishing. Let me know. I'll pitch in on gas or whatever. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Any questions for us, bro? Anything for us?
You have any questions for us?
No, I'm just stoked to be on here. You know, hopefully I can meet you guys. You know, I've met Fu, but hopefully next time you guys come down, we can all, you know, meet up and hit a signing or go up there. You know, man, it's cool to, you know, meet a lot of people in the bobblehead community. It's so, you know, at first I thought it was so small until I looked up a Facebook page and it became so big.
Yeah, the Facebook groups are big. There's a lot of people involved in all of those. A lot of stuff on all that. So.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. And we're gonna, again, if you want to be a guest, let us know. We're kind of running a little bit low on guests and everything, but you might just have to look at our pretty faces next week or something. So I'll hit you guys up. We'll have a release here pretty soon on the Freddie Freeman and the Dodger Dog. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody.
You guys have a good one.
Bye.
Peace.